Shadow and I have come to the Obsidian Beds north of Millard, Utah. And this area is famous for world-class obsidian, beautiful obsidian, different types of obsidian. And this is a good place to show how it was formed. You can see this is literally flowing lava from long ago, and it rapidly cooled. Obsidian is lava that is very rich in silica, and it cools so rapidly that it doesn't allow for the formation of crystals. So you get that glassy, smooth, glassy surface. It breaks in what's called a conchoidal fracture, and that leaves very sharp edges. It's kind of wavy, and it leaves very sharp edges. Let's see if I can find a good example, like a little bit of a bigger one. You can kind of see it there. It's always in sort of a wave pattern, and then super sharp edges. Here we can see black obsidian. There's some mahogany obsidian in here, and that color comes from impurities from other minerals, elements that are mixed in with the lava. And then you'll also see pockets of crystallization. They call that Snowflake Obsidian. That crystallization occurred later, after the obsidian was cooled and solidified. Many, many years later, through exposure to the elements, it starts to begin to crystallize in pockets. And it's been used for as long as we can go back in history. Perfect for sharp instruments, knives, arrowheads, spearheads, scraping tools, and other types of tools. So it's even used today for surgical tools. It's sharper than a metal scalpel. So it's even used to this day. Really cool stuff. And we're looking forward to just kind of searching around all throughout these obsidian beds and see what we can find. How you doing, little buddy? I'm checking Shadow's paws regularly because this stuff is sharp, but he seems to be doing okay. So we came back out of the pit. We came up on this hill here. We're going to explore all around here, but there's just some remarkable obsidian just in this pile right here. Everything from black to snowflake to some mahogany. Just incredible stuff. There's some mahogany mixed in there with that piece. I'm going to be very, very selective right now because we're going to drive around and check out all around here. And then we'll know what we have to choose from. I'm going to go on top of this hill if I can, if it's possible. This is very slippery. Oh, there's a beautiful piece right there. Not the biggest, but look at that color, and you can see banding. It's hard to know where to start, isn't it? where do you start? I mean, it's all amazing material. That's pretty. That one right there is too. Why do I want to get on top of this? It's like, why did the man climb the mountain? Because it was there. I don't know why I want to get on the top of this. I just do. Some of these have almost a little reddish tint to them. Wow. And the sun came out, so it's glistening and reflecting the sunlight better. That's very helpful. Kind of cloudy a little bit, so I'm hoping the sun will keep shining through the clouds here and there to help us out. Okay, I'm going to gather a few pieces from on top, and then we're going to drive to the next location. All right, little buddy. So the game plan here is we're going to stop, pick up a few pieces, move on to the next location, stop, pick up a few pieces, scout around, go to the next location. It's all in the general vicinity. And then that way we know what we are, dealing with, and then we can decide which areas maybe are the right or the best areas, or maybe has the material that we want more of, and we can go from there, rather than just going hog wild the moment we've stopped and filling up our bags, and then just to find out that the next location has more of the material that we want, and we wish we had not filled up our bags. So that's the plan. How you doing there, little buddy? I really like this spot. This spot right here has some really awesome mahogany. That's this one. That one's pretty. That one's really pretty. I'll take that one. This is the kind of place where you could just pick up anything, and it's awesome material. So I'm trying to be very selective. I have friends that have tumbled obsidian without much luck. It's very difficult to tumble, and I'd be welcome to your comments on the best way to tumble obsidian. And I'm almost wondering why. It's already so shiny and beautiful, although of course tumbling would round it off. I would love to know your opinions about tumbling. I have not tumbled obsidian before, so I'm going to gather enough that I certainly can try, but I'm also wondering, does it make sense? It's already as shiny as you can possibly get it, other than the fact that it's not rounded off, but I don't know if that really matters. But please let me know what you think, and if you've had good luck with tumbling obsidian, maybe share your secret. This is this. This almost looks like petrified wood a little bit. Glassified wood. It's not, obviously, but when you get... Boy, that's got some beautiful stuff going on in there. The Obsidian Beds in southern Utah, north of Milford. About 45 minutes north of Milford. They're well known. Not hard to find, but it's a Saturday and we're the only ones out here. There's my friend Brad up there. So my buddy Brad found this big one and he just gave it to me because he's such a nice guy, right, Brad?
Well, I like to find pretty things for you.
He did. This is the best piece so far today. Ah, that's gorgeous. Thanks, Brad.
You're very welcome. Thank you. Coming out and enjoying this place.
Oh, isn't it incredible?
It is. You know, one thing I can't recommend is you come out here and use the Obsidian Beds as a bed.
Good idea.
But what I can recommend is subscribing and liking this channel.
I'll Venmo you later. Shadow, come here, boy. Sorry. Did I bump you? Sorry about that. But Brad saw this glimmering in this dried up stream bed, and there's some good stuff in here, but it's kind of tumbled a little bit, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, look at it. It's rounded off because it's been, like, you see these pieces down here, they've been rounded off with the running of the water. That's a beautiful piece, actually. Let's rockhound this spot for a minute.
Okay.
Look at all the swirling going on in this one. How are you doing? Little paws okay? Yeah, they look okay. Let me know if it's too sharp. I like that one too.
Nature's done an amazing job of polishing this stuff on the ground.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. That one right there. How beautiful that is. I would suggest, if you come out here, rockhound the stream bed. I think it's overlooked. So we've parked right there, and now we're walking our way up to where Brad says there's some big pieces of mahogany.
Big pieces of mahogany, yes.
And fortunately, Brad does know, he's been here several times, so he knows where he's going. I would never know. I would never know to park there and then just start walking. How did you discover it?
Just a chance find, just drove up the road or got out and walked and found some beautiful material up here.
That's rockhounding, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. You got to get out and put boots on the ground, right?
Yeah, you really do. So as we've walked up further, we're starting to, find pieces. They're not in big piles like previously, but look at that mahogany. I mean, the quality of the mahogany is so much better. We're getting really into the browns. So you can see it's not like everywhere, but it's got to be coming down from somewhere, and that's what we're trying to find. And Brad seems to remember finding bigger pieces up higher, but he's going off of memory. And not that his memory isn't good, his memory's good, but when we go off memory, all of us, it's hard. When you get out in these areas, it's really hard to remember. Things really start to look all alike. It's, you know, we may end up doing a fair amount of wandering, which is fine, to find where he seems to remember finding some really big pieces. What have you found?
Well, I found this hiding in the bushes.
That is beautiful.
Beautiful that is. Nice and large.
And I just picked up this one here. The quality of that shine. And I love, you know, it really illustrates the conchoidal fracture, kind of curved with sharp edges.
Right.
It's a pretty one here too. We're losing our sun all of a sudden, aren't we?
Yeah.
It makes a difference.
Fighting these high clouds.
Yeah, and then what did you find there?
Well, I'm not really sure, but was shiny.
It's shiny. It's full of crystallization. I wonder if it's a piece that's been highly weathered and exposed and it's crystallized. I don't know. That's really weird. It's the first I've seen of something like that. But there's obsidian in there.
There is.
Wow.
Little small pocket of obsidian crystals there, and then there's almost looks like, was it microcrystallines or?
So those little white pockets, I think, is your typical snowflake crystals. I just don't understand how it formed that way.
We don't want to lose that baby. That's a treasure right there.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Okay, let's see what else I found in this little pocket here.
Oh yeah, it's nice, beautiful. One. Yeah, it's really nice. The mahogany here is more mahogany.
More mahogany, yes. Not so much interlaced with the black obsidian.
All this stuff is spectacular. All of this here. So the road, we've come a long ways walking up this old road that I don't see any tire tracks on, so I don't think it's been used for a long time. But we've come to this pit area now. This has been obviously worked. This is just a beautiful quality of mahogany, and you can see it all inside here. Look at that right there. That red in there. I'm going to take that one. Clean that up. That's so beautiful. So here's a wall that Brad's been working a little bit with your hammer.
Well, I found this one.
You found it? Right here?
Right here.
That's crazy.
Somebody was working it hard. So hard they forgot their hammer.
You can see there's a pretty sizable piece right there that could be pulled out. Here's one just laying here.
Beautiful.
It is beautiful. You don't even need a hammer.
That'll be nice cleaned up.
Yeah, that will be nice cleaned up. I'm going to clean it up. Wow. So cool to see how it was formed, you know. This was like a big flow of lava. Yeah. Very silica rich, very fluidy, rapidly cooled. Cooled so fast it didn't even have time to form cryptocrystals. It's just glass. And then I believe it's iron that's mixed in with it that gives it the mahogany color. I will double check that, but I believe that's the case. Wow. One of the varieties of obsidian that I didn't think we were going to find here is rainbow. An iridescent glow of all the colors in the rainbow. Do you see that right there, that patch right there? I see. I mean, it's maybe hard for the camera to pick up, but I see pretty much every color in the rainbow in that little patch right there. This is a big piece of Snowflake Obsidian. And then that spot of iridescence right there. Really cool. Wow. So much to choose from, pick at a little bit, whatever it might be. This is just a gold mine of obsidian. We found the mother lode, one of many in this area. But we did have to drive quite a ways and then hike quite a ways to get up to this spot. But the quality of the mahogany, and now with the find of that iridescence, it's awesome. Even shadows working away. You know, there's just nothing quite like pulling something beautiful right from Mother Earth. And then just taking it home and enjoying it, you know. Look at that beautiful piece. That's so beautiful. Just right out of this wall here, what was once flowing lava, silica rich. More behind it. It's so close. It's so close. Just a big, beautiful piece right out. Look how, even on the back side, how glassy that is. I'm going to start putting things in this bag. Oh, well, that broke apart. Kind of fractured, but then there's this piece right below it. And that's a beautiful piece. It's different. It's a little different than the others. I'll take that back and clean it up. Stuff just kind of gently breaks off. I'll take that and clean it all up. And one I just stepped on is beautiful. That's pretty fragmented. Incredible. It's incredible. So interesting. That bag's pretty full. This bag's getting full. I think I need to stop. You're not going to dig another hole, are you? Well, we made it back from way up in those mountains, carrying all that obsidian, and we're heading home. You can see we've lost our sunshine. It's actually starting to get cool, but we had a great time. We're going to take our obsidian back and clean it up to show it to you. We hope you enjoyed coming along with us and that you join us on future Adventures of Shadow.